Good afternoon, viewers, and welcome back to your weekly dose of youth news. Generation C is the show that tells you why the zone, which is inserted inside our daily publications, Namibian Sun, Republican, and Algemene Zeitung, are a perfect read on a Tuesday. My name is Justisha Shipena, and I'll be your host for today, and we'll be diving into youth news by the youth in today's papers. So, of course, today is the beginning of spring, and we have a short video for you guys to welcome you into the floral season.
It's so easy when you smile, when you hold my hand and say, I love you, baby. I love
And on our front page for today of The Zone, we had two young ladies hailing from Rehoboth, and these ladies have started an organization, called Your Pain, Your Blessing. This organization was started early this year, and it aims to provide sanitary pads to women and young girls who cannot afford them. To read more about Anthea and Marie, grab yourself a copy of The Zone, and they will tell you all about their organization and what they do for the Namibian girl child. In other news, students abroad are requesting for assistance to the government to help them return back home after their studies. And in a statement released on Wednesday as part of the contribution fighting towards the pandemic, NASFAF has launched an once-off payment initiative up to 4,000 Namibian dollars per students for students as well as those ones studying abroad. This initiative was brought since the beginning of the pandemic. NASFAF has issued flying tickets to 20 students to return back home. These were graduates from Ukraine, and they have successfully repatriated at a total cost of nearly 500,000. And speaking of education, the face-to-face learning and teaching has been suspended for 28 days for grade pre-primary to grade 9 pupils across the country. Learners are now expected to return to schools on the 7th of September, and this announcement was made by President Hage Geingob last Friday. So with that said, the ministry has put out a survey also last week, an online survey to whether or not schools should reopen and not reopen, and the executive director Idabon says that the online survey has attracted a lot of positive responses, and more than 250 union members, 800 communities, and close to 18,000 parents, principals, and teachers have participated in this online survey. Bond said nearly 8,000 responses came from parents, and more than 700 school principals also took part in this online survey. And she says that over 90%. Close to 90% of the responses came from parents, and it was a positive feedback saying that schools should reopen. We have a column writing by Aisha Wentworth. She's a clinical psychologist at the Deputy Director of Diagnostic and Advisory Services at the Ministry of Education, which touches on how focusing not only on academic but also on sports and keeping kids active during this pandemic time. So to have your eyes peeled on the page and find out how you can lay your foundation for your child. That's it for me in studio. We'll see you again next Tuesday, same time, same place, to fill you more with amazing youth news across the country. My name is Justisha Shipena, and join me next Tuesday. Bye!